Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, so we're just gonna do kind of like a more chill reading vlog this time instead of having some sort of challenge. Just gonna be reading with me for this last week of June. So it's June 22nd when I am starting this. Got about a full week left, and yeah, I'm gonna see how much off of my June TBR shelf that I can get read by the end of this month. We'll see how I do. This isn't like a challenge to try to read it all because there's no way I have too many left, even though I have been reading more. I just couldn't get them all done. But I'd like to at least get 2 to 4 more off the June shelf for the month of July. I'm really excited. So we'll see how we do. But yeah, you're just going to come along and kind of have a fun, like, day in my life weekly vlog type of thing. I'll do my best to share with you guys. I'm also really sorry because do y'all see this right now? I cannot I cannot be anywhere and not get hit with some kind of glare in my glasses. So sorry about that. Let's just ignore the never-ending glare in my glasses and talk about what I'm going to start out reading this week. So I've went ahead and I've picked 2 books off my shelf that I want to start with. Which one I will start first, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll just see. Find out together. The first one that I did pick up, though, is the 12th book in the series of Unfortunate Events series. This is the Penultimate Peril. So this has 13 books in it. It's a middle grade, and I'm so close to being done with it. So I really want to read this one. They're also, even though this one is a bit chunkier than some of the past books, because it's towards the end here, it is really a fast and quick, easy read. So I definitely think that I'll be able to finish this one within like 2-3 days tops. And then I also want to pick up The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie. So this is the first in her Tommy and Tuppence series, which I actually like accidentally read the very last one in that series, and I really liked it. There's only like 4 or 5, but I really liked it. Like I liked Tommy and Tuppence and just the dynamic. So I'm really interested, especially after reading that one, to kind of see their beginning and when they're younger and everything. So I'm excited about this one too. Agatha Christie, I am a little bit slower because she's more of a classic author. Um, so her writing is it just takes me a little bit more time. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to start first. I might read them like at the same time. We'll just see. But those are the 2 that I'm probably going to be starting off first. And then I still have, as I said, quite a few more. I'm not even sure. Let me think. I think I have at least 5 more up on my shelf. I think 5 or 6 maybe from the month of June. So there's that. I am also reading a nonfiction right now that was on my TBR. I don't know if I'm going to finish that up this week, though. I'm like 5 or 6 chapters in. It's still got a little bit. I'm not like halfway through yet. So probably won't finish that up this month, but hoping to next month for sure. Also, I have a totally random, just like whatever to ask you guys. And I'm like, this glare is driving me crazy. Oh, it's like you can see everything. But yeah, I'm thinking about cutting my hair. What do you guys think? I'm thinking of just chopping it all off. It is like now officially summer and it's getting too hot, and I'm in my last trimester and I don't want to deal with it at all. And I realized I always chop off my hair normally like a month or 2 after baby as like a refresher thing, and I'm tired of dealing with it postpartum. But I've always had a baby like between February and May. So I normally do it like in spring or like right at beginning of summer. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't think I can wait or want to wait until like September, like a month after baby. Like, ugh. So yeah, I'm thinking of chopping it off. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and start one of these books. Yeah, and get to reading. Hopefully, we will have a fun and productive week together. So I have not read at all today. Um, I read 74 pages yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can read a little bit tonight, but it has been a stressful day. So. Hi guys, so it is Wednesday. I haven't really talked to you in a few days. I think maybe I said a quick something on Monday. Wanted to update you with how we're doing. I finished a series of Unfortunate Events, book 12. I enjoyed this one. I am excited to read the last and final one soon. From my friend who told me, who's like read the book, she told me like the last one was kind of the most different from the show. So it's definitely the one I'm most intrigued to check out and kind of figure out the parts that they switched. But we finished one book so far in this reading vlog. I also need to finish up my chapter of Disciplines of a Godly Woman today because my group is meeting tonight. So I need to do that. I did also start The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie last night. So I only read the prologue and first chapter, I believe. Yeah. I'm like 26 pages in, about 10%. So we'll see how much we can get read today. But I am about to do some dishes for a bit first. And we'll probably read some this afternoon because after I finish dishes, it'll probably be time to get the girls lunch and get myself lunch. So yeah, but that is the reading updates so far. And as y'all saw last night, I'm also reading Prince Caspian currently to my girls. So we're at chapter going to be starting chapter 6 of that. So that is a fun read aloud. This is the first time I'm doing a read aloud with them. So, hi guys, it is Thursday, and I did not read a lot yesterday. I read a couple pages of this, but I didn't even get through a whole chapter. Uh, so I don't know. I was doing a lot of like house things yesterday, I guess. I'm starting to really get more and more in the nesting mood, and thus I'm like cleaning and organizing stuff a lot more. But I did also finish up, and then do all of my questions for this book because I had the meeting for that last night. So that's Disciplines of a Godly Woman by Barbara Hughes. Yeah, we're going to try to get more read today. I don't know how much of this. I also have an arc of a book I really want to pick up. So it's not on my physical TBR, but I might go ahead and pick that up and read it side by side Agatha Christie, because normally it helps me when I have something to go along with Agatha Christie that's not like nonfiction. Hi guys, it is Friday. Yeah, I'm wearing the same dress. I am pregnant in my 3rd trimester. It is summer and it is laundry day, okay? So just keep your comments to yourself. We got to page 146 in this yesterday, so we actually read quite a lot. I feel like I should be giving you updates of like what's going on, but I don't know how to properly update and tell you what's going on when it's like a mystery novel like this, because I feel like I'll be like giving stuff away if you want to read it. Like, it's not just like, is that just me? Maybe I just don't know how to do this. But anyway, Tommy and Tupence have both, like, they found in form of employment basically, and they're kind of basically being spies right now, trying to look for this one woman. So that's a whole thing. And Tommy, we don't know what's going on with Tommy right now, so that's kind of like the biggest thing. We've just been following Tupence for a while because they split up. But yeah, I think this is like right over 300 pages, so 320, and I've read one chapter today so far, so I'm at 158. So I'm almost halfway through this. Very excited about that. I honestly think I could finish it in another day or two. I have not started another book yet. I thought about starting an arc that I really want to read, and then I just got too lost in this yesterday. So we'll see if I start that or not. I was really hoping to get one more off my physical TBR done in this video, but we will see. So hi guys, it has been a while. I have not been updating you. Saturday was a busy day, so, and then I was exhausted today, but I finished The Secret Adversary. I cannot put that in front of my face. By Agatha Christie, Friday. I liked it. Again, I like Agatha Christie is just like a good, solid, always like 3 something stars for me. This one was about a 3.5. I enjoyed it. Content wise, I feel like it was pretty mild. especially for like an Agatha Christie. I don't really recall because sometimes she has mild cuss words. I feel like this one had like even less than some of the other ones, and it was more like a spy espionage type of thing, so there wasn't like the typical murder case happening either. So I felt like it was pretty mild on those aspects. All right, and then yesterday I did pick up Dragon Teeth by Michael Crichton and started this. Did I read much? No, because like I said, yesterday was crazy busy. I like did not hardly sit down from like 8 to 2 at work. It was just crazy. So I read up to page 25. This is a large print, so like I don't think it's a very long book because it's only like 370 pages, um, or 60 pages, about 360. Uh, so, and it's large print, so I'm like, that's gotta be like 200 ish, a little over 200 pages or something when it's not large print. Will I finish it tomorrow when I'm at page 25? No, no. Like, even if I read a ton tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it. Which this video is supposed to be just a week and in tomorrow. But I might go a day extra so that I can finish up these last few books. Along with that, I have been reading Home Safe by Tracy Bach on my Kindle. So maybe I'll pop up with photos so that you can see what it is. It's her new book. I've been reading the arc. It literally comes out tomorrow, so I'm also not going to finish that before it comes out. But I am 54% through that one. So I'm a lot closer to finishing that one up. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe if I give myself an extra day and end the vlog on Tuesday, that I might be able to finish up both these books so that I can like fully talk about them. Dragon Teeth is I've not gotten very far into it. Seems like interesting. This guy is made a bet and now he's basically going to go with a paleontologist for like a dig out west. And he was like pretending to be a sorry, baby is kicking me. Pretending to be a photographer, and so then he had to learn how to actually be a photographer before this trip. Um, but Home Safe by Tracy Bach is a baseball like romance. It's a little different than what I was like expecting it to be. It is also like it's about like a single mom of a young boy who I think he's like around 10, and she's basically like adopting him from the foster care system. So there's that whole aspect, but like, and I knew that going in. I guess just seeing reviews and hearing about it, like, I was not expecting it to be as big and part at like central to the story as it has been. Because, as I said, I'm about 54% through, and the whole fostering the child and being like this first time mom and stuff. That, honestly, to me, that's been front and center a lot more than the romance has throughout most of the book. The romance is starting to get more traction and be a little bit more front and center, but like the other aspect is still very like strong. Not that that's a bad thing, and at all, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I'm also not into baseball, so that part like doesn't interest me in particular. But we will see. I love Tracy's writing. I like how she writes, and I've already highlighted quite a few things. So even if I'm like not as intrigued about certain things, I still like really enjoy reading her, and she is a clean romance author. So always gotta support our clean, spice-free authors for one. I feel like even though I'm 54% through, like it could really like it could flip and I could just absolutely love it because of like the second half here, or it could just end up being kind of a meh, enjoyed, but not one of my favorites. But I still like love her writing, so I, would recommend it to somebody who's more interested in the themes, if that makes sense. But we will see. I'll keep you updated. So we got some fun drinks. I'm gonna tell them what yours is.
It's a vanilla brown sugar iced latte with whole milk because I don't do that oat milk crap.
And I got a vanilla bean frappuccino, so I'm still taking sips of his though. It's just a lot of caffeine, so I just little sips.
It's not enough for me. I need more.
It is really good though. If y'all haven't tried this, the brown sugar vanilla is like
it's catching on.
Perfect combo, honestly. So, and then you just got us Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Little treat.
Just want Chipotle.
Guys, I finished Home Safe. Is that what it's called? Home Safe. Yeah, I think so. I feel like really dumb right now. Home Safe. Yes, I finished Home Safe. Okay, I think it did pick up quite a bit for me, and I started enjoying it more and more. I think I'm landing on a 4.25 stars for it. Like I said, I really enjoy Tracy's writing. Not my favorite by her, obviously. Nothing has topped Love and Other Goals for me so far. But I did like it. I do just think maybe, like, I would probably say going into it that it's just as much about her, Dana, fostering and adopting Jason as it is about her and Griffin's love story, if that makes sense. Like, saying that, I feel like gives a better view of what to expect and just how the book felt to me. Thinking that that was kind of going to be a little bit of a back thing, but still like present throughout the story. That's how I went into it. And I feel like I probably could have enjoyed it more, or maybe just started enjoying it sooner if my expectation wasn't that, if that makes sense. I know a ton of people though, and I'm seeing so many good reviews, like a lot of people love that aspect, so I'm not saying that's like a bad aspect at all. I'm just saying, me personally, if my like expectation going into it would have been that it was like the same level throughout the book as the romance was, it probably just would have been like, better for me overall. But I still really enjoyed it, and I love how she does stuff like this and like represents different things throughout her books. Yeah, I really like how she does it. I love how she writes her romances. I love her writing style in general. Everything, there's always like such like healthy communication within her books and stuff, and I really enjoy that. So I did get quite a few good little quotes and like meaningful quotes, not as much like cheesy romance quotes, although there was a couple, but like, I don't know, just like good solid like overall quotes. So yeah, so I finished that one. Have I read Dragon Teeth at all today? No. I meant to pick it up so that I could try to get through some of it, and I didn't. And now we'll see. If I don't end up reading a whole lot tomorrow, then I might wrap it up and not do a wrap up like on that one in this video. We will see how I do, but yeah, I'll update y'all. Alright guys, so I figured I would just come and do a little wrap up end of this reading vlog because it is now July. So I really didn't want this vlog to go into July. Alright, so I really didn't want this video to go into July at all because I wanted it to just be seeing how much more off my TBR I could read for the rest this last week of June. So even though I am not done with Dragon Teeth, which I forgot to bring down, I'm just gonna end the vlog here because I didn't finish it in June. So what I did finish off of my TBR though was only 2 books. That was the 12th book in the series of Unfortunate Events, The Penultimate Peril, so I have 1 more left to go. And then I also read and finished The Secret Adversary by Agatha Christie. So those were the two on my physical TBR. I did also read the arc for Tracy Bach's new book, which is now out because it came out the very last day of June, Home Safe. It is like a baseball romance. Only thing I would say about that, like I said in the last clip, is that it is just as much about the parent-child relationship with the foster kid that Dana is fostering to adopt as it is the romance. Go in expecting a lot of that, and I feel like you'll still find a ton of enjoyment from it. So yeah, technically I read and finished 3 books, but only 2 of them were off my physical TBR. I think I had about, I think I had like 10 left. A couple of those I'm still like in the middle of because they're nonfictions and I'm taking my time. Yeah, literally 3 of the 10 on my physical TBR were nonfictions, and then I finished 2 of them. So I only have like 5 more that aren't nonfiction that I haven't started going into July, along with my July TBR, which I'm really excited for. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it got a little chaotic. I'm so bad at trying to do this over the weekend because of like my husband being home and my work and church. It's crazy for me on Saturday and Sunday apparently to try to pick up and film. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy reading this July. Bye.